I wanted to really give some insight. My experience years ago watching Reagan come into the Black community, smile, say, "What do you have to lose? Um, don't you want change?" And Jimmy Carter was actually providing Black Americans the best time they ever had, union jobs, things of that nature. And what Black people, ADOS people, don't want to understand is that our white cousins are relying on the fact that Black people are not well researched. They rely on the fact that Black people do stuff out of emotion. Please hit the like button. Please hit the bell that says all so you'll know when I'm dropping something else. Pete Buttigieg is very anti-Black, and I'm going to prove it to you with research. Okay. Everywhere Pete has gone, he has failed for Black Americans, and he has removed Black Americans. Let me get this clear. You can go research it yourself. Everywhere anti-Black Buttigieg, that's what I call him, has gone, he's smiling. He got some Black women who feel for him. This is a very evil person. This is a very evil person. So let's tell you what you don't know about him being mayor in his own city. The very first couple of weeks, he removed or had removed two prominent Black officials, replaced them with white guys who happened to be, one of them happened to be very anti-Black. Then he goes to, and I'll get these names for you on another video because I'm going to do a couple on this guy. Then he goes and gets another person replaced. Then he appoints the police chief, the Black police chief. See, the Black police chief gets appointed as a cover up for the three people he just had removed. Okay. Came in removing Black people. Did not come in removing anybody white. Came in removing Black people. Okay. No problem. You just look at it as a strategic move. Maybe these Black folks been there too long, whatever the case may be. So he appoints the Black police chief. Now, here's something you gotta understand. The lady, and I said this on a couple of videos before, who is the communications expert, she's been there 3 police chiefs ago, so she knows where everything is at. 3 police chiefs ago were all white. This is the first Black police chief. The 2 police chiefs prior all were listening to their employees. They all were. Before Buttigieg made mayor, before the police chief was put in place. Okay? Pete Buttigieg fired her because she had evidence that the police chief did nothing wrong. Let me say it again. Pete Buttigieg fired her because she had evidence the police chief did nothing wrong. You don't have to believe me. Look it up. She won a huge settlement because it was an illegal firing. What's up, Doug? She won a huge settlement because it was an illegal firing. Everywhere this guy goes, he makes anti-Black moves. Then he makes up some imaginary Well, the FBI are under investigation against the black police chief, so I had to remove him. FBI said, well, we never made that determination. That's just something the mayor is saying. We gave the tapes back to the mayor. He can proceed as normal because the two white police chief before him was doing the exact same thing. Nothing broken here. Police chief has the autonomy to do whatever the police chief want to do. If you're trying to figure out what I'm talking about, scroll back to the front of this video. See, anti-black Pete Buttigieg removed those three black officials, nobody white, the three black officials. He appointed the police chief, as a little facial, I'm not against blacks, but then removed the black police chief and appointed a chief that was worse than the chief he just released. That chief, he thought he didn't have no rights. He thought he was under pressure. He bowed out, but then FBI is like, no, we don't have no problem. So he's like, wait a minute, I need my job back. FBI ain't saying what you saying, Mr. Mayor. So they just demoted him. So wait a minute. He won his job back and you didn't give him his job back and you demoted him? Everywhere this guy goes, he is evil toward black people. There is no evidence he's ever done anything positive for black people. Then he does not get reelected. And I want you to look at this. He's fired the communication lady. He's done all these things against the black politicians who were in place before he got there. Now he doesn't get reelected. What's his record against black folks? He came in, got rid of some black folks, and put some racists in their place. How is that? How do I know it's racist? Because the police guy who had some issue went to his now white police chief, and nothing was done. They was having a meeting outside of some bar, and some guy was getting one of the black police officers was getting handled by the people outside. That police chief didn't even help. Look, this guy is dangerous toward black people. And our white cousins keep trying to put his smiling face on camera everywhere. But he has no evidence of doing anything. He has a fantasy. Hey, I'm gonna tag onto the Douglas plan. Well, that's not your plan. You're tagging onto that plan. Oh, no. Well, I have no problem. And then when you ask him a direct question, like Joy on MSNBC asked him a direct question, he gives you some double talk answer. Well, I believe, well, no, I asked you bananas or apples. I didn't ask you about what you believe. You guys need to start investigating. This dude is straight up evil toward black people. Everywhere he goes, destruction, destruction, destruction. And they rely on you guys not knowing the him smiling in front of black people who are unaware. And that's the danger, black people. You got to start learning these politics because these people are out to destroy you. Do not fall for anything Pete Buttigieg is doing. He is evil personified. I'm trying to tell you. People to this day hate the fact that they voted for Reagan, black people. And that's what you're getting with Buttigieg. That's why everybody's trying to push him forward. They know how anti-black he is. Don't fall for it. I'm going to do some other videos and I'm going to show you some more proof on top of proof. And I'm going to show you that Joy interview. Go look at that Joy MSNBC interview. He can't even answer a question as it relates to black folks. Young Turks did an investigation. The Coop did an investigation. This dude is anti-black, but you black people gotta start investigating Pete Buttigieg. I'll catch you on the next video. And don't just hear my words. Type in Pete Buttigieg fired, Fired, communications, and you'll see how his cover up against black people is huge.